Before this story begins, take just 1 second and subscribe to the channel. Because this isn't just a story. It's the kind of moment that quietly divides your life into before and after. If you've ever believed you truly knew someone, only to realize one night that you didn't know them at all, then this story is for you. Subscribe now. Stay till the end. Because what my father admitted to me that night was something I was never prepared to hear. And once certain truths come out, some doors can never be closed again. The knock came just after midnight. Not loud, not rushed, but intentional. The kind of knock that doesn't ask for permission. It announces something. I was lying in bed, phone still glowing in my hand, stuck on an old photo I didn't remember opening. One of those memories your fingers find before your heart is ready. The house was silent. Too silent. That deep, unsettling quiet that only exists when everyone else is asleep. Even the hum of the refrigerator downstairs felt intrusive, like it didn't belong in that moment. Then I heard his voice. "Linda, are you awake?" My chest tightened instantly. My dad, Robert, never came to my room this late. He lived by routine. Predictable evenings. Early mornings. Midnight was a time that belonged to sleep, not conversations. And the way he said my name, there was hesitation in it. A small tremor he didn't know how to hide. 1,000 thoughts rushed through me all at once. Is something wrong? Is he sick? Did I do something without realizing it? I swallowed and forced my voice to sound calm. "Yeah, Dad. You can come in." The door opened slowly. Not fully. That was the first thing that felt wrong. My father believed in certainty. Doors were either open or closed, never left hanging in between. That half-open door felt like a warning. The hallway light spilled in behind him, stretching his shadow across my bedroom floor. It looked unfamiliar. Longer. Heavier. He was still wearing his flannel shirt, sleeves rolled up like he'd been pacing for a while. His shoulders sagged, not from age, but from something invisible pressing down on him. He looked older. Not physically, but in the way exhaustion settles deep into someone's bones. "I didn't mean to wake you," he said quietly. "You didn't," I replied. That wasn't completely true. I'd been half asleep, drifting in that hazy space where thoughts blur into dreams. But the tension rolling off him snapped me fully awake. He didn't sit down. Instead, he leaned against my dresser, gripping the edge like he needed something solid to hold on to. That scared me more than anything else. I'd seen my father fix broken sinks, handle arguments, solve problems that felt way too big for me. But seeing him like this, unsure, unsteady, made my heart race, like it sensed something important was coming. "I'm not really sure how to sort this," he said. Those words sent a sharp buzz through my chest. My father didn't stumble over words. He wasn't emotional or dramatic. He was confidence in human form. The kind of man who didn't speak often, but when he did, people listened. "What's wrong?" I asked softly. He glanced toward the hallway, then back at me. "It's nothing bad about you," he said quickly. "So don't think that." It didn't help. If anything, the knot in my chest tightened. He finally sat on the edge of my bed, leaving space between us, like he was afraid of crossing some invisible line. "I realized something tonight," he said, his voice steadier now, "that I haven't been as honest with you as I should have been." I blinked. Honest? My dad wasn't secretive. At least, I never thought of him that way. He kept worries to himself, sure, but that felt different. "What do you mean?" I asked. He rubbed his palms against his jeans, staring at them like the words might appear there if he waited long enough. "Your mom," he started, then stopped. The air changed instantly. Talking about my mother was like touching an old bruise. Never fully healed. Always tender. She'd been gone for 3 years, but moments like this made it feel like she had just stepped out of the room. "She was better at these conversations," he continued quietly. "She understood feelings in a way I never really did." My throat tightened. "After she passed," he said, "I tried to step into that role. I tried to be everything." He paused. "I don't think I did a very good job." I didn't know what to say. "I've noticed you pulling away," he went on. "Staying in your room more. Keeping things to yourself." He hesitated. "Sometimes you look like you're carrying the weight of the whole world." Then softly. And I never asked why. That hit harder than anything else he could have said. He wasn't blaming me. He wasn't accusing me. He was confessing. I've been scared, he admitted, his voice breaking just slightly. Scared that I failed you. My heart twisted. Scared that I was so focused on keeping everything running, bills, work, the house, that I didn't notice when you needed me. I hadn't expected this. Not the vulnerability. Not the honesty. Not the quiet fear of a father who loved his daughter more than he knew how to express. Dad. I whispered. He looked up. Really looked at me. And in his eyes was something raw. Something real. Not dramatic. Not overwhelming. Just true. I love you, Linda, he said. And I don't want to lose the closeness we used to have. My chest felt full and hollow at the same time. I came here tonight because I want to understand you better, he continued. I want us to talk again. To trust each other. Then firmly. I want you to know you're not alone. Not now. Not ever. For a moment I couldn't speak. The room felt heavier, but warmer. Like something fragile we'd both been missing had quietly returned. I reached out and placed my hand over his. You didn't fail me, I said softly. I just didn't know how to talk either. His shoulders eased. And in that moment, something shifted. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But deeply. Like the first thin crack of light under a door that had been closed for far too long. What I didn't know then was that this conversation was only the beginning. Because my father was still holding something back. And the real reason he knocked on my door that night, the truth he hadn't yet told me, would change everything I thought I knew about him. And about myself. The next morning didn't feel normal. Not because anything looked different, but because everything felt different.